Matt James with you till 4. Now, very pleased to welcome to the studio Les from the business Emergo. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much for coming. And first of all, Les, tell us what is your business?
Okay, yeah. So Emergo creates and develops a suite of technology to allow small to medium businesses in the hospitality industry, so pubs, restaurants, coffee shops, sandwich bars and so forth. It allows them to serve their customers and take orders and payments in a much more COVID efficient manner.
Right, and recently we've really been having to,
exactly that, yeah.
Less cash now, isn't it?
Absolutely that. So the shift to card is accelerated. It already was going that way anyway. But what we found is since restaurants, pubs, etc. reopened after COVID, the current technology they have around their sort of EPOS till, their card terminals and so forth, just isn't suitable to serve their customers in a COVID efficient manner, effectively. So first of all, obviously, we had to start taking orders at tables rather than going up to the bar.
Of course,
You can't pick up a big till and walk it over to the bar. So what we actually did is we noticed a lot of restaurants, for example, where the staff were running over pen and paper, running back to the bar, running back and forth, running to the kitchen. And obviously there seems to be a big shortage of staff in hospitality at the moment as well. So businesses will struggle to reopen and to deliver a good service to customers. A lot of customers are waiting to be served, waiting for drinks, waiting for desserts and so forth. So what we actually did is we developed an all-in-one terminal that allows the staff to take orders and payment of customers at table,
right?
Whether that's indoors or outdoors, and it would connect to printers and so forth. So we're just trying to help them serve their customers more efficiently and get money in the till, which they desperately need, obviously, after the challenging times they've faced.
And it's more efficient. There's less touch points as well due to the COVID point of view, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. So another example of that is we've launched what's known as a contactless loyalty scheme. So if you go to Tesco, you have your club card. If you go to your local coffee shop, you have a paper stamp card, and the onus is on us as consumers to always present something to say, hey, can you appreciate me as a customer? We think that's wrong. So what we want to do is how can we make it easy for someone to just pay for their coffee or their shopping and for loyalty to just magically happen?
Right, okay.
Okay, so the staff member doesn't have to remember to do anything, and us as consumers don't have to remember to bring something or present something or scan something. So what we've done is we've used some technology where every payment card, whether that's through Apple Pay or a physical debit card, has a unique token. It's just an ID.
Yeah.
And what we do is our smart devices can track that. So therefore, when I pay for my coffee, it will know that that's the fourth time I've been in.
Oh, brilliant.
Doesn't know who I am.
No.
Doesn't have any other sensitive info.
It just knows that you've used that payment
It's
those
just
times.
like a mark, if you like. So when you pay by card, it leaves a mark on the terminal and it will recognise that card effectively from that mark. So what it will do is it will present the loyalty card and issue the stamp automatically.
That is a great idea, because we've all been there where you get that little bit of paper card and let's be honest, we lose it. I mean, unless you're really... I go, where is it? They go, have you got a loyalty card? I'm searching everywhere for it, and I'm thinking, I had it here somewhere, but now you wouldn't even have to worry with your technology.
Exactly that. And the most important thing is it's just got to be easy for everyone. You know, we live in a world where we want to transact quick, efficiently. If you look at the online world, if you look at Amazon, you can buy stuff in your sleep almost these days on Amazon with one-click checkout and so forth. But bricks and mortar retail, which is what's struggling the most, is still so behind in times in terms of the customer experience, but also the small to medium businesses serving their customers. You know, it needs to innovate, and
absolutely,
that's what we're doing.
And I think, sometimes you think of EPOS systems of just taking that transaction, but what you're doing is much more. Actually, you've got technology there that brings customers back.
Yes, we're solving the problems that the businesses have in serving their customers. But most importantly, once you solve that, you're improving the customer experience. Yeah. So with that, you get returning customers. I mean, we've all looked at restaurants and thought, you know what, that took ages to get my dessert, took ages to get the bill. I don't want to go back there. Yeah. So we're just trying to help businesses improve their customer experience. It's great. It must be quite good fun trying to integrate these things and come up with new innovative ideas. It is. And looking after pubs and restaurants, I think our team are quite happy that they're regularly looking at alcoholic beverages and nice meals when they're setting these customers up and helping them. And it's great, and it's all coming up the right time as well, because let's face it, the restaurants and the pubs have had a tough time, and so anything that's going to sort of bring people back, loyalty schemes like that electronically, well, it sounds great. Exactly. I mean, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to help these businesses as best as we can. So we've just launched our fourth product, which is basically their own online ordering platform. So if you think of your local fish and chip shop on a Friday night, everyone's trying to phone through their order or turning up and having to queue up outside and wait for their order to be cooked. Again, as consumers, we just want to place our order, pick it up and go. Now, currently there's platforms out there such as Uber Eats, Just Eat and Deliveroo, which is effectively a place where everyone gets dumped on there and your customers can go on there and place an order through this platform for collection or delivery. But the problem with that is they lose around 20% of their take-ins.
Really?
That's the sort of charges.
That's a lot, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's okay if they're bringing new customers to you, but I use the same fish and chip shop every Friday, and I use the same Chinese every Saturday.
20% is going,
Yeah, so I just want to order. I'm already their customer.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't need to give Uber Eats 20% of my order because I'm not a new customer.
Yeah.
I'm an effectively, it's what they want is the ability for me to place an order direct. So what we've created is their own online store, same as you see on these Uber Eats things, where you could effectively go on there, place your order, they receive the order, they can cook it, and it's ready for me to collect. So it's allowing me to pre-order for collection or delivery, but direct with my favourite restaurant, and for them to be able to give me a platform to order direct with them, sidestepping these more expensive platforms.
And making it easy as well for the customer. That's what we all want, isn't it, at the end of the day?
We don't want to queue up outside our local Chinese while we wait 40 minutes for the order. You know, everyone's trying to ring through, and since we launched this platform, all my friends are messaging me saying, hey, can you get my local Chinese on Go Eat, please? Because I can't get through on the phone. I've been trying for an hour.
And I'm sure there's many businesses out there going, why haven't we got this technology already? This sounds
exactly that. Yeah. Well, they have it as such that they can use Uber Eats and Deliveroo.
Yeah, they're using a third
so many
party.
don't use it, or are using it and losing 20% of their take-in, so they increase the price. So us as consumers then get the knock-on effect. So,
and I suppose these other services, they've got a place. For some people, maybe that's right. But, you know, as you start to grow, you then go, actually, we need our own system now. This is something that we need and invest in. Because I suppose it's worked for them over the last couple of years. But now we're all going cardless, you know, and...
I think we're becoming a bit more impatient as consumers as well. I think... We just want to order and collect, or
I only realised the other day that you can spend up to £100 contactless now.
You can,
my goodness! I was like, and I think is it unlimited now on Apple as well?
Apple Pay, it's unlimited. Yeah, it's interesting because people say about, you know, when you think about the safety of that, but if you look at Apple Pay, you have to have either Face ID or Thumb ID. So if someone pinches your phone, they can't use your Apple Pay unless they chop your thumb off as well, which hopefully they won't do. But the other side of that is if you carry cash, you're more likely to lose
it. Yeah,
to have
absolutely.
that taken, to lose it. It's the biggest, you know, risk out there is carrying cash, but people still a bit...
Oh, it's convenient. The amount of times I pay with my watch. I mean it's incredible, the technology. So all this technology that you have that you're implementing makes use of, you know, all of this as well, which is amazing. Where's the future? What do you think's next?
Oh,
where are we going with all this?
I guarantee we'll think about it over at Emergo. What will be next is they're moving towards face recognition. So I've seen some technology trialled out in China, I believe it was, whereby you go into a canteen, you pick up your food, and you walk up to a pay point. Firstly, the top camera scans your plate,
right,
and finds out what you've ordered. So my first thought is, what can I hide under mashed potato? So typical. But then what it does is another camera scans your face, and then off you go. And then behind that sits a process whereby it says Les has had steak and chips again.
That's amazing, isn't it?
You're kind of going that way as well in retail. So if you look at Amazon, they've opened shops where you go round, put everything in your basket,
and just walk out.
You walk out.
That's so scary.
And it's like, well, that's the kind of shopping we'd love. But unfortunately, what they're doing is they're tracking you and your basket.
They're getting a lot of data from that as well, aren't they? But you know what? The convenience, it is going that way. We are seeing that, and I love it. I'm a technical geek. I love it. You know, I love all this kind of stuff. But it's fantastic. Look, thank you so much for coming in, Les. It's brilliant.
Thank you
if
for
somebody
having
wants to get in touch with you, your website the best place to start?
Yeah, please. So www.emergouk.com. And obviously we have Facebook, Instagram pages, etc. as well.
Amazing. Look, I could talk to you about technology forever. We'll also put you on our website as well under our business directory at madeinkent.co.uk. Les, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Fascinating.
Cheers.